Welcome back up on the mountain today. Today's the big day. We're heading out on our camping trip. We're going to Idaho. Yeah, we're not going straight to Idaho. We're going to make a couple stops along the way. The plan is going to be to not drive more than about 5 or 6 hours a day. And we want to stop for at least 2 or 3 days in each location. So where are we going first? I don't know. We made a couple changes on the camper before this trip. We did change out to 200 amp hours worth of lithium batteries. I have a video about that somewhere. I added the Prodigy RF brake controller. We had the Prodigy RF controller on our Scamp before. Worked really well, so we're doing the same thing here. I welded up a custom little rack here for the back, and it's carrying our freshwater supplies and our sewer supplies. That way we can keep all the wet stuff out of the camper. We organized all of our Wi-Fi stuff. We have our router, our hard disk for TV entertainment stuff, all right there. And I did reprint it, make it a little bit higher so it doesn't push down on the cushion. That should work out better. And I added a refrigerator lock. 3D printed this little block. It fits right over the existing T-handle lock. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but the T-handle lock allows the fridge and the freezer to open. And when you push this backwards, it's supposed to prevent them from opening, but they open a little bit like that. And you don't want that to happen. There have also been reports of this little T-handle accidentally vibrating forward, and then all of your stuff falls out on the floor while you're traveling. Again, that's not what you want to happen. So we fired up the 3D printer, made this little block. It has a hole in the top, a little notch. And what it does is, well, you have this T-handle. You just slide it right over the top. Again, I don't know if I can do this with one hand because it is a very snug fit. And it pushes down all the way. And it blocks the refrigerator on the bottom side, the freezer on the top. And now these don't move at all. And there's no way this thing can vibrate forward. It can move a little bit, but it's not going to go anywhere. Only thing left to do is put the staircase up, close the door, put the chocks away, roll up the electric cord, and it's time to hit the road.
Well, I've been living up here all my life in these Appalachian hills so high. And I got some tales that might sound wild, but every single word's no lie. Oh, the mountains know my name. They've seen me do some crazy things. If you don't believe me, just ask me about the time I drank lightning from a jar. If you don't believe me, just ask me how I lassoed myself a falling star. These hills have seen impossible things from a mountain man with broken wings. If you don't believe me, just ask me. Oh, just ask me. I once outran a thunderstorm on foot, made it home without a single drop, taught a black bear how to play guitar, and convinced the sunrise not to stop. Oh, the mountains know my name. They've witnessed all my wild claims. If you don't believe me, just ask me about the time I walked on morning mist. If you don't believe me, just ask me how I taught the wind to harmonize. These hills are seeing impossible things from a mountain man with broken wings. If you don't believe me, just ask me. Oh, just ask me. I know it sounds crazy, I know it ain't right, but when you live this high up, you touch the sky. The rocks and the ridges, they all know my story. Every tall tale's just mountain glory. I wrestled with the winter and made it cry spring, made the moon jealous of how bright I shine. Convinced old man River to flow uphill and stop Father Time from keeping time. If you don't believe me, just ask me about the day I made the mountain move. If you don't believe me, just ask me how these impossible tales are true. These hills have seen impossible things from a mountain man with broken wings. If you don't believe me, just ask me. Oh, just ask me. Just ask me. Ask me. Yeah, just ask me.
Well, we made it to our fuel stop for the day. Looks like we're doing about 12 miles per gallon. We're about 30 miles to the campsite, so not too far away. Everything seems to be towing okay. No strange noises or things. All the doors are closed. Tires aren't hot. Still got all their stuff on the back. So far, so good.
Don't believe me, just ask me.
All right, we made it to our stopping place for the night. It's a nice little deserted campsite. We have a little back-end spot here, a little marshland behind us, a bridge, and our fire pit's way back there in the back. Yeah, we're probably not going to have a fire tonight. There really isn't anyone else here. We have a picnic table. Here's an empty spot, an empty spot, an empty spot, another bridge. Bunch of woods out here. It's pretty secluded. We're in a little town called Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. We're going to head to town in a little bit, check it out. But we just drove straight to the campsite, set everything up. We should be good to go. I did the hard stuff. Put the camping chairs out and the awning and got me a beer. Mrs. P's inside organizing everything that rattled around while we transported. Yeah, she always gets the easy job. Yeah, that's right. We're going to Idaho. This is Tater.
Oh, just ask me. Just ask me. Ask me. Yeah, just ask me.